It's not every day you see a meme in action. Oh, sorry. Hey everybody, it's me, Nervous16, Richard Kate on YouTube, and welcome back to, well, Retro News and, yeah, Blotch, and Dean fucking Ambrose. But enough about my, love affair of wrestling. On to, trailers. I kinda need to do a couple announcements. I haven't really seen the new episode of Ninja because it hasn't really been subbed yet for, I guess, delay reasons, or probably they're on spring break. Don't really know. So I'm just gonna go on the rapid fire of movie trailers that came out earlier this week, so keep in mind that's gonna be a thing. Let's start off with the biggest one, Ant-Man and the Avengers clips. To make a long story short, on the Avengers clips and further promotions, it's getting to be very, very thin because obviously the movie's coming out next month, and I'm obviously going to review it. I'm obviously going to do a vlog, so none of this figure stuff, just putting it out there. So, all that said, my thoughts on Ant-Man trailer was really good. It advanced the plot. It showed more of Scott's character. I'm going by, I guess, now characters, because I didn't really have much to go on the first time around when I was covering news on Marvel's Ant-Man. I think Michael Douglas, yes, Greed is good himself, Michael Douglas, those who know Wall Street, is going to be Hank Pym, the first Ant-Man, but not going to be a thing in cinematic universe. Don't know why. Blame whoever it was. The creative team. Wow. Cinematic universe may have a WWE creative team. I don't know. Confused Matthew, that guy who normally has problems with the cinematic universe, is at all watching this video. I highly doubt it. I recommend it because he does have some points when it comes to the early years of these movies, and he may be right on a couple things, mostly Iron Man 2, but I think they might get it right as time goes on. Could it also stumble? Maybe. Ant-Man could be the biggest defense for his opinions. I don't really know. So, what new plot elements did we get for the second trailer? Mostly it was, like I said, it was focusing more on Scott being a thief, which he is in comics. I think that and more training regimen on just basically him getting used to the suit, pretty much getting back whatever stolen tech the other company is using against Douglas's character, again, Hank Pym. So, that's not all I got. I guess for the first time ever for this channel, I'm going to try to briefly use a GIF, so keep in mind if copyright comes at me, you know why. Yeah. Also, to YouTube and everybody out there, this is very much muted. I'm going to just lightly show it. This was pretty much the highlight of the trailer for me, and everybody and their mother probably just photoshopped hype train on it. I think Comic Book Cast did it, so I'm just going to leave it there for like one more minute just to say I did enjoy the trailer. I am looking forward to this when it comes out in June. And yeah, moving on. On to Terminator Genesis. I have said a couple things about Terminator Genesis. Mostly that I did know very little of the plot coming in as well. Also, the what the fuck factor that it's basically fusing part 1 and 2 in the same movie. Now with the new what the fuck factor. Turns out, later on in the movie, John Connor's gonna come to the future to pretty much tell Sarah, hey, everything you're doing is awesome, and then tries to kill her. Later in the trailer reveals that he's also a Terminator. So the machines at this point don't know how to do a paradox at this point. It's just weird. They really, really just don't know how to handle a paradox. They know how to handle a plan to kill a person. When a paradox happens, they just have no fucking clue. That's the thing. I'm not angry. as you may noticed, I am a little peeved. Still no idea what is happening with Matt Smith's character. That's the whole thing. Now, when I was thinking it through and rewatching the trailer a couple of times, from both trailers, I did not see Matt Smith's scenes, either in future or otherwise. And this is my big theory so far. My best, honest to God guess, and it could spoil the movie, so if that, aside from John being a new Terminator, spoiled you already, mute the video, do what you gotta do, you know the drill. Also, comments down below with spoiler tags if you at all agree with this theory. I really think Matt Smith's character could be really John the whole time. Think about it. He probably, in story, probably has word from one of his soldiers or probably someone in his squad that a Terminator is impersonating as him, or like some stupid embodied idea of John. Kind of like how we all thought he was back when the movie started, like back in the first movie, back in the second movie, but when Edward Furlong was the young Connor. Those when we were having future footage before Salvation pretty much showed what was really going on. So my best guess is that Matt's really John the whole time, and that he's sending older Arnold to pretty much try to fix the paradox as much as he can, along with Kyle to pretty much keep going along with the charade that he's not really him and all that jazz. So, unmute if you are. I'm going to probably put an annotation, say mute for this amount of minutes. So this is going to be fun editing. Last up for all this is Daredevil. I already talked about the first 2 episodes. I'm happy to report that I sat through... Sorry for my wording. I sat through the entire series. Definitely worth it. I'm going to do a non-spoiler review, hopefully, God willing, of the entire season, because this is still very new and everyone's still trying to binge the entire season. I don't know everything in play when it comes to this trying to be a defender, because what Marvel and Netflix are trying to do is turn not only him and every other street level hero they got for a Netflix show into their own team called Defenders. Now, I don't know anything about the character or the team outside of their respective books or anything like that. I just aggressively Google search for you, no pun intended, just saying I really do. Thoughts so far is that yes, Charlie Cox, the gentleman who played Matt Murdock and Daredevil, he is a very fine, badass freaking successor to the shit job that was Ben Affleck. And if anyone remembers Marvel DC and my puppetry here, there was a little weird rumor way before the Affleck movie was a thing that surprisingly Guy Pearce was going to take that movie. A bullet he probably dodged. Anyway, weird what ifs and possible potential spoilers on Terminator Genesis aside. This is NerdFan16 Retro Kid on YouTube, and look at that hype train. For reals, I'm gonna have a really long time trying to discuss myself how to edit this damn mute. Anyway. Probably going to be easy with the annotations. Take care, guys. See you on the weekend video when it comes to Daredevil. Later. Man without fear. Oh, and hi, Frank Miller.
I'm just trying to make my city a better place.